to show it, I think, like a little bit prematurely for us, but I mean, you guys gave us the invitation to come and you don't want to pass that up. So
absolutely.
We are right here to show it off.
Nintendo stage.
I mean, even though you're saying it's very early, it looks incredible already.
It does look really nice.
So whereabouts are we right now? What are we looking at here?
So right now, you going into the bounty store? We are looking to collect some bounties.
Yeah,
Looking
so
for work?
Stranger's a bounty hunter, so he needs to go and pick up his bounties before he can go out into the world. And he may have actually already done that in this save.
I'm not sure which save we're on.
I'm not sure which save we're on either, so yeah.
But
he's not picking, oh, there we go.
so you collect your bounties from the store, and then you can decide whether you want to capture them alive, which you actually get rewarded more for, which I quite like.
Similar themes that our fans will be familiar with from our other games, I think.
Awesome.
It is the one that people ask for the most on the Switch from our community. Everyone was, they're very eager for Oddworld games on the Switch, but Stranger's Wrath was one that everybody was asking for.
Excellent.
So we thought, let's do it.
All right, so what are we going to be doing now?
I'm just learning which save I'm playing on, so that's a very good question. We'll see where it takes us. It seems like Stranger seems to have cashed in a lot of his bounties already, so I might be on quite a late save here.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough.
And I can't.
Just got bumped against the wall.
It probably makes more sense to load up a new save, actually, to be fair.
It's all up to you guys.
So when you're walking around the town, you can kind of talk to the clackers. They're not very friendly, but
No, they certainly aren't.
Yeah, we'll load up a new save.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of characters in the Oddworld series aren't exactly the most friendly, are they?
No, they're all quite quirky.
I mean, you've seen Mullock the Glutton.
Yes, yeah. Moloch doesn't feature in this game. He's a character in some of the other games. So we have, it'll be, for a lot of Nintendo fans, we expect it'll probably be quite a new cast to them. But I mean, like B says, it's something that our community has asked for a lot since the Switch came out.
I may have been one of them.
Like, everybody wants everything on the Switch. So we've had that an awful lot. We've had an awful lot of requests for it. So it was really, it came out of a experiment. We thought, well, we'll see if we can do this, see if it's a viable thing for us to do for the fans. And what we're looking at here is probably about 5 weeks, 6 weeks of development work. So it's been a really super quick process, but it's incredibly, incredibly early for us. So there's a lot more to go in.
Okay, thank you. I also think that if you're new to Oddworld, then Stranger's Wrath is the most accessible game for a lot of people. That's what we've heard.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, who was that?
So this is the first-person combat. You see, you can actually play most of the game in this viewpoint, and it plays like a first-person shooter. I'd also like to point out for the people watching on Twitch that the controls are reversed. So somebody has left the controls reversed. I don't play like that, so this is really hard. So I really hope that your Twitch chat's not lit up now with people criticizing my game.
You'll be fine, you'll be fine.
You shouldn't have told them.
So you can see Stranger has a range of ammo, and that's all still in the game. And again, UI is going to get replaced. It's just, we're super early stages. So you can select the different critters that you've picked up around the world, and you can use those. Some of them are non-lethal, some of them are lethal, and you assign them to different slots on Stranger's crossbow.
And I love how alive they are.
I'm loving some of these names. Was one of them called a thud slug?
Thud slug, so he's like a heavy concussive enemy. And Stranger can, I mean, I've killed that enemy, so I don't get much bounty for him, but there's another one up here I will try and do without harming him too much, and we get a little bit more bounty for it. If I can see where he is. Are you up there?
Well, he's somewhere.
He's hiding. He was up here. He just keeps popping out and shooting me and then hiding again. Let's move on.
Oh,
There's Yep, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
So you see, we can capture him, and he's been captured at the top of the platform, so I actually can't get him.
Oh.
So he can wait, but if we wait for a little while, he will open up those the bindings, and there we go. We'll assign that one.
Go with the thud slug.
Oh, need my zap flies. You can't do without that. So, no, I've just hit him with the same thing again. So he's tied up. But if he was on the floor...
He's just chilling up there.
Yeah, if he was on the floor and I was playing this without my reversed camera controls, I could run over to him and hoover him up, and that collects the bounty on him, and I would get a little bit more cash out of him for that.
I mean, even though you've reiterated that it's at very early stages of this demo. I mean, to me, it looks beautiful already.
Handheld mode, I think it's because everything's slightly smaller on that screen. We get around some of the facts that the textures aren't final yet.
Right.
So it looks on handheld mode. It looks amazing, I think. When you blow it up to a massive.
I'm very excited for people who are new to Oddworld to meet the cast of characters.
Yeah,
they're going to love them.
It's been a fantastic experience being here on the Nintendo stand as well, because, I mean, obviously Nintendo has a little bit of a crossover with a lot of fans that would be like retro fans that know Oddworld from 20 years ago. And they're coming up and going, oh, Oddworld, what, like, I remember this, what is this about? So getting to show it off to them, but seeing a whole new audience and a lot of a younger audience maybe than we would usually have.
You just made me feel like incredibly old there. I can't believe this game is, well, Oddworld is,
To be fair,
20 years old.
I know, it's crazy. That's pretty much just as old as me.
None of us look old enough, really, do we?
No.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic experience, and it's been in work has developed super quickly. We're really pleased with how it's going, and we've been really, really pleased with the feedback that we've got so far at the show. We're going to go back and carry on working on it and get us where we need to be, I think, for release.
Absolutely. And again, this, like you said, this is still very early stages of this demo and of the title that's coming. Hopefully, do we have a rough estimate when this title will be releasing, or?
We don't really know, but
okay.
Having said that, like, to get to this stage has been super quick.
Okay.
So what I've been telling people, and this might be a little bit optimistic on my behalf, but what I've been telling people at the show is that maybe sooner than you might expect.
Okay.
My fingers are
If
crossed.
work continues at the same pace, I mean, what we have here is that this is running 1080p handheld mode, 1080p dock mode, 60 frames a second, so it's super smooth, it feels fantastic. We still have a little bit of work to do with like textures and character models and stuff. We're going to look into that. We don't know where we'll draw the line.
Okay.
And obviously we've got to go through like submission processes and get stores set up and all that stuff. So when we go through and do all that, we're not sure, but we would hope sooner than you might expect.
Okay. Well, once again, this was just a very quick taste of what this game is all about and what people can expect that's coming, like you said, very soon. And this is available for you guys to check out. Those of you guys, of course, here at EGX 2018, available in the Nindy section, just to the side of me in the show floor area. But guys, thank you so much for this. Honestly, again, this game looks, to me, it looks amazing already. And Mark is a massive fan of Oddworld,
Honestly,
so
I could go and talk about
we're going to be
Oddworld
definitely
for
checking this
hours.
out. So,
well, we have to convert you to be a massive fan.
I know. Well, I was like Abe's Odyssey, young, coming home from school. I used to play that game like it was my thing. I used to kind of get a little bit scared of that game as well, because it was quite, to hide from those enemies as well and find routes was amazing. So that's me going a little bit nostalgic there for a second. But this looks awesome. So once again, thank you.